We will begin this event, the Adult Learners Week celebration, by acknowledging that we are meeting on Aboriginal land that has been inhabited by Indigenous peoples from the beginning. We're grateful for the opportunity to meet here, and we thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Long before today, as we gather here, there have been Indigenous people who have been the stewards of this place. In particular, we acknowledge Pictou. We recognize and deeply appreciate their historic connection to this place. We also recognize the contributions of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and other Indigenous peoples, both status and non-status, have made, both in shaping and strengthening this community in particular, and our province and country as a whole. This recognition of the contributions and historic importance of Indigenous peoples must also be clearly and overtly connected to our collective commitment to make the promise and the challenge of truth and reconciliation real in our communities, and in particular to bring justice for murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls across our country.
Hear, hear.
Thank you. My name is Shelby. I am Dakota, and I'm visiting my Mi'kmaq friends here in Pictou. And before we begin, I'd just like to say welcome to the Halifax Central Library. We're so excited to be partnering with our longtime partner, Nova Scotia, University of Nova Scotia. And just a few notes about the area. You are obviously feel free to take part in the catering we have across here. But we also have washrooms up the stairs and then to the right. And then, of course, we have a ramp just outside this door and along the window. And then, of course, take note of your fire exits, just in case. Yes, before we begin, I would like to hand things over to Darren Googoo, so please welcome Darren Googoo.
Thank you very much, Shelby, our long-lost Dakota cousin from Manitoba?
That's right.
Manitoba. All right. I'm always find it wonderful to be back here at the library here in Halifax, Jubuktuk. It's the Mi'kmaq word for the Great Harbor. So we live in probably not only the greatest country of the world, but we're here in the greatest harbor in Canada. So I want to let you know that we've had to make a few changes to our program, so what you have in front of you may not be exactly followed the way it was laid out in the programs. Just life changes things. I just want to invite now, I'd like to invite MLA Chris Palmer. He's the MLA for Kings West, and he's here to bring greetings on behalf of the minister. He's the ministerial assistant, and he's here to bring greetings and a proclamation on behalf of the Minister of Labor, Skills and Immigration, Sandy Graves.
Thank you, Darren, and it is a true privilege to be here this morning. Thank you for the invitation to celebrate you at Adult Learners Week. I'm the MLA for Kings West in the Annapolis Valley. It's just wonderful to be here in this beautiful library, this wonderful facility. My kids, we have 5 children, and in rural Nova Scotia, one of the highlights for us was the bookmobile. And that would come to our community every month, and the kids would get so excited to see that big yellow bus come into our subdivision, and we always went to the bookmobile, and even to this day, our family has a real affinity for the library, so I have a true appreciation for the work done through the libraries as well. So it is a pleasure to be here and to represent Nolan Young, the Minister of Labor, Skills and Immigration, and at this time I would now like to proclaim on behalf of Premier Tim Houston the proclamation for Adult Learners Week. So whereas Nova Scotians will celebrate the achievements and dedication of adult learners during Adult Learners Week from March 30th to April 5th, 2025 at events across the province, and whereas literacy and lifelong learning equip Nova Scotians with the skills and confidence needed to fully reach their potential and the demands of a rapidly changing workplace, and whereas the government of Nova Scotia is committed to helping Nova Scotians advance their education and strengthen their skills by providing tuition-free adult high school diploma programs, Canadian Adult Education Credential, CAEC testing services, and adult literacy programs through the Nova Scotia School for Adult Learning, NSSAL, which have resulted in thousands of learners continuing their personal development through the many academic opportunities available in our province. Therefore, be it resolved, this is from the Premier, be it resolved that I, Tim Houston, Premier of Nova Scotia, do hereby proclaim the week of March 30th to April 5th, 2025 as Adult Learners Week in the province of Nova Scotia, and encourage all Nova Scotians to recognize the importance of literacy and the role it plays in establishing the foundation for the social and economic well-being of our province. So as I said, it's great to be here, and I've heard so many great things about this event in the past, and mainly how inspiring it is to hear from all the learners. And I look forward to hearing your stories here this morning. And it really does take a village, as you will hear today, for sure. As adult learners, I'm sure your journeys were filled with many people who played various roles along the way. And although our support systems are vital to us, don't forget to celebrate yourself. You made the decision and the commitment to take learning into your own hands. I'm sure this always wasn't an easy decision, and there were likely tough days where you questioned your decision. And I hope that you were able to lean on your friends, family, and educators during those times. It's also great to see many of those supporters and cheerleaders here in the room with us today. And I hope you see our department as a support in your learning journey as well. In the 2023-2024 academic year, nearly 4,000 learners participated in the Nova Scotia School for Adult Learning program. Many of those learners attended multiple courses and programs, and more than 100,000 Nova Scotians have participated in tuition-free programs since the creation of the Nova Scotia School of Adult Learning. More than 10,000 adults have graduated with their high school diploma. I was excited to learn that last year, the GED was replaced with the Canadian Adult Education Credential, a made in Canada education credential that reflects the country and the world that we're living in. I'm happy to say that Nova Scotia is a national leader in the adoption of this credential. So when I see those numbers, I'm impressed by how many people are committed to lifelong learning. I also think about the educators who show up every day, eager to teach and help learners. I'm proud of the collaboration that goes into making sure learners feel supported. But I know that work is never done. We're constantly looking for ways to improve how we support our partners, knowing that for learners to thrive, our partners need to be supported. So whether someone is looking to improve academic skills like reading, math, and digital, or upskill for the workplace, the opportunities exist, as they should. Every Nova Scotian deserves access to learning opportunities without barriers. And I'm happy to see the folks in this room doing just that. They're smashing obstacles in the pursuit of knowledge and bettering their lives. So to wrap up, I'd like to thank Literacy Nova Scotia for all the wonderful work they do and for hosting this celebration. Thank you to the other community learning organizations who do great work. Nova Scotia Community College, Université Sainte-Anne, and several adult high schools. Finally, I'd like to thank the Adult Education Division of Labor, Skills, and Immigration. They truly are a passionate team who care about learners and educators. So happy Adult Learners Week, everyone, and I wish you success in whatever you take on next. Thank you very much.
I was going to wear my heels. I chose not to. Otherwise, I would be about as tall as him. Again, a big round of applause for MLA Chris Palmer. We thank you for your kind words today. We thank you for the support of labor skills and immigration to our organization and to all of the organizations that we work with, the CLOs, the SOL, and all of the organizations. It's so important that we have the support of government in creating a better life for Nova Scotians. So, I want to thank you all for being here today and coming here to celebrate Adult Learners Week with us. And we're going to be having an opportunity today to hear from some of our adult learners. They'll share some of their stories. They're quite inspirational, the things that they have chosen to do and have chosen to overcome. The choice to go back to school, the choice to get an education is a choice that they have made, an active choice. So I want you to give it up for the speakers as they come up. Our first speaker today is from the Digby Area Learning Association. Her name is Marian Byard. She believes that learning is like sculpting. Each new skill is a tool that shapes not just knowledge, but identity and destiny. After years of seasonal and part-time jobs, a sudden job loss in 2023 led to what seemed to be like a setback, but turned into a turning point. Applying to income assistance opened the doors to education, and returning to school after 20 years, while it felt daunting at first, it shifted her mindset from I can't do, I can't, to I can't yet. Mana turned challenges into opportunities. In just 1 year, her dedication earned her the Student of the Month award at the Digby Area Learning Association. Now with acceptance into the college program of her choice, Mana is creating a future she once thought impossible. So please join me in welcoming Mana to the stage.
Hi everyone. Going back to school as an adult has taught me I am capable. On the flip side, I was forced to confront a beast named can't. Facing my fear, I met can't on common ground. Imagine my surprise when I survived. I thought through self-reflection and perseverance, I was able to reframe my relationship with can't, including the one I have with myself, and all the things I thought I couldn't do. The word yet became my bridge, a mediator between us. On the island of yet, I uncovered the truth about can't. From a distance, can't appeared to be a solid, insurmountable wall. And yet, up close, I discovered can't wasn't concrete. It was a curtain, a veil, concealing the path beyond from view. Reaching out to touch can't, I learned what it and I were made of. Can't was flexible and made of cloth. My will, in contrast, is sharp and versatile, like a pair of scissors. Upon this realization, the curtain of self-doubt parted before me. The land beyond is new and lush, a bright place where the sky's the limit. From here I travel forth, secure in the knowledge that I am capable of making dreams a reality. I now see large goals as a journey of many achievable steps, each a milestone in the making. The view from here is breathtaking. I can't wait to see where I go next on this journey of self-discovery in the land called life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mana. That was inspiring. Our next speaker comes to us from the Guysborough County Adult Learning Association, Marian Byard. Marian is a lifelong learner who's left school at 18 to support her son and to work at Canso Seafoods. Inspired by her children's graduations, she returned to school at the age of 39, earning her grade 12 diploma with honors. Marian later studied food and beverage management at NSCC and worked in the restaurant industry for many years. Marian continues to grow and inspires others, proving that learning has no age limit. Also, Marian is the winner for our Adult Literacy Week awards, and so I'm going to be proudly presenting her this iPad mini. Marian?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's an honor to be here. I'm nervous, so I might mess up a little, so just bear with me. My name is Marian Byard. I'm a dedicated learner of the Guysborough Adult Learning Association. Born 61 years ago, my educational journey has been shaped by both challenges and triumphs. Growing up, I struggled with history and science in school, which led me to struggle with staying in school. But at the age of 18, I became a mother, and in order to support my son, I made the difficult decision to leave school and enter the workforce. 14 years I worked at the Canso Seafood and Canso, Nova Scotia, while raising my son as a single mother with the support of my mother and father. Though it wasn't always easy, my determination and love for now 3 sons kept me focused on providing them with the best opportunities in life. Watching all 3 of them graduate from high school inspired me to pursue my own education. I wanted to set a strong example, got the papers mixed up, for them and better myself in the process. At the age of 39, I decided to return to school. I enrolled in the Nova Scotia Community College in Port Hawkesbury to earn my grade 12 diploma. My dedication paid off as I not only completed my studies within 2 years, but graduated with honors, earning a perfect 100% math mark. Inspired by my academic success, I continued on with my education at NSCC, pursuing a course in food and beverage management. This education opened new doors, and I began working at a restaurant in Guysborough, where I contributed my knowledge and skills for many years. However, my journey also included periods of sacrifice and care. I took a 2-year break from the workforce to care for my partner who was diagnosed with cancer, and later my mom who was on dialysis. After both passed, I returned to the workforce, continuing to demonstrate my strength and resilience through these challenging times. In the last 7 years, my involvement with GALA has significantly impacted my growth as a learner. I feel that being part of GALA has made me a better student and opened many new doors for my personal and professional opportunities. I've also been an active member of the Black Educators Association for 6 years, further expanding my involvement in the community and continuing my educational journey. Today, I can say I'm proud of how far I've come. I have achieved so much more than I ever thought possible and remain committed to my learning and growth. Today, I am actively attending GALA. I feel I have served as an inspiration to others, showing that it's never too late to pursue your dreams and continue learning at any stage.
That was wonderful. Miriam, you are an inspiration to Black learners and to Black women across this province, and thank you for sharing your story today. Our next speaker is Robert Cook. Robert is from the Western Halifax Community Learning Network. His journey is one of perseverance, Struggling with self-doubt and a fear of failure, he took a chance after his mom found an ad for Western Halifax Community Learning Network. With the support of their instructors, he gained confidence, improved his mental health, and developed new skills. Now he enjoys cooking classes, contributes to a newsletter, and explores his passion for graphics and memes. His message to others is simple, yet powerful. Keep learning, be kind, and always know your worth. So please join me in welcoming Robert to the stage. Also, Robert, he was one of the winners for our Adult Learners Week promotion, and this is his iPad.
This is new for me, so bear with me, please. My journey and experience. When I was younger and in school, I spent a lot of time in the Learning Center, which was a good space for me. But to put it bluntly, I was missing out on a lot. I wasn't confident in myself. It's going to sound harsh, but it's reality. I was embarrassed for not understanding what I should have. I thought I was the only one missing out, struggling to learn. There were a lot of times I struggled and gave up. My mindset was closed to learning. No one likes to be uncomfortable, but you must be uncomfortable to move forward. I wasn't aware of a lot of things. I was too comfortable in my own words. I couldn't expand into what I could be. Many moons ago, my mom found an ad in the newspaper, so we gave Western Halifax a call and had a meeting before the pandemic. When I signed up, my original goal was reading and writing, because those were the two things I struggled with through my life. When I was younger, I tried everything I could to get out of reading and writing, because I didn't want to mess up. I was more worried about failing than trying. I want people who read this to understand that failing is a big part of life, of learning. I was more, read the same thing. Since coming to WHCLW, I have had 4 great instructors that who helped me build forward my life and who given me more confidence in myself to become the person I'm trying to be. Since coming to WHCLN, I have accomplished a lot mentally and physically. For the most part, I'm in a good place. I I got to learn new skills from some great people. I met some great people too. Every month I edit a newsletter where I get to expand my love for graphics and memes and computer skills, reading and writing, cooking class once a week for the most part. It's a small redo of my life. My message to people is to make every day count and never stop improving yourself. Choose kindness, but know your worth. The end.
All right, let's give it up for Robert again. Our next speaker is a board member for Literacy Nova Scotia. She's also a student at NSCC Burridge Campus, and we are extremely proud to have her on the board, and her decision to return to school and to join our board continues to show that she is interested in continually making a difference. Please join me in welcoming Selena Atwell.
Hi, my name is Selena Atwell, and I'm honored to be asked to come up and speak today. I'm a 46-year-old adult learner, and I was here last year at Adult Learners Week and gave a speech. And last year I was in level 4 of the ALP program at NSCC Burridge Campus. I graduated last June with honors, just like I said. And in the fall, I enrolled in the Mental Health Recovery and Promotion Program at NSCC Burridge Campus. Like many other adult learners, I dropped out of school in grade 10 and thought I could manage life without a high school diploma. However, life threw many challenges my way. I became a single mother at the age of 20 and lost my mother at the age of 21. Although I tried to return to school a few times, I struggled to balance my responsibilities and lacked the support and determination to continue. But 4 years ago, I decided to give education another shot. It was one of the best decisions I have ever made. Just give me 1 second. Returning to school at this point in my life has been the perfect timing. Gradually, I started believing in myself and realized that anything is possible if I work hard to achieve my dreams. I have been given many opportunities I never thought possible throughout my journey. I am currently a learner representative on the Yarmouth County Learning Network Board of Directors and Literacy Nova Scotia Board of Directors. Additionally, I serve as a member of the First Voice Advisory Committee for FEET Nova Scotia and the Public Advisory Group for Mental Health and Addictions Western Zone. I also play an active role at school, so I work on facilities management, and I am also on the Student Association. And I want to thank everybody that has given me a chance, because I never thought the life that I have today was ever possible for me. I could never see it, and I never had I never thought it was possible for me to achieve my dreams. And with the support of the people within the schools and my boards and even my classmates. I stand here before you today and a proud adult learner, and the journey never ends, and life is all about learning, and it's built on failure, and as long as I learn from my mistakes, it was not a mistake, and just keep on learning. It's a lifelong journey.
Thank you, Selena. And I will say this, our board is so much richer with you on it.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is Ellen Naugler. She comes to us from NSCC Pictou Campus. Ellen Naugler is the winner of our Adult Learners Week booklet cover contest with her design, Mi'kmaq Learning. The artwork represents how reconnecting with our culture has deeply enriched her learning journey. As a member of the Bear Clan in our nation, and it's the traditional leadership clan of the Mi'kmaq, I'm very proud to have Ella win the contest, and her artwork is absolutely beautiful. Please join me in welcoming her to the stage.
To Nova Scotia Literacy, and to you all for having me here to speak today. Way Lucy Ella. My name is Ella. I'm an artist and an adult learner at the Pictou NSCC. I'm a mixed Mi'kmaq woman. I'm 21 years old, and I live in Naligadunyich, which is the Mi'kmaq name for Indianish. I would like to give a special shout out to the Mi'kmaq community in Pictou, where my dad's family is from. And a special thank you to my wonderful teacher, Janice Colony, for encouraging me to enter this contest. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here today. My artwork represents my journey with education and how reconnecting to my culture has helped me through it. I, like many Native youth, struggled with mental health and addiction issues throughout my teens. I had to drop out of high school when I was 17 years old, and I'm 21, and I just finished the adult learning program. I took inspiration from some great Mi'kmaq artists like Alan Sillaboy and Loretta Gold, who some of us had the chance to see their artwork at the Legislators' Day. The bright colors in my artwork are often seen in Mi'kmaq traditional pieces, so I wanted to incorporate that. And yeah, I think it's important to acknowledge my privilege as a mixed Mi'kmaq woman. I don't experience the same systemic discrimination that other Mi'kmaq and Native people in Canada do. And not every Mi'kmaq person would be able to say that they had the opportunity that I did here today. So I hope that this is a step forward in creating an equal future for everybody. It's truly an honor to have this artwork displayed on the cover of the weekly adult booklet. And just thank you, Ellen Literacy Nova Scotia.
On behalf of Literacy Nova Scotia, I want to thank you for your contributions. Give people just a small history lesson here. The word in Mi'kmaq is dus, and so people hear it, and people often wonder what that means. It means daughter. I'm not saying that she's my daughter. I'm simply acknowledging that she is someone's daughter. And that's an important part of our cultural way of understanding the world. We understand that people, they don't come to us in any way, shape, or form as an individual who hasn't been shaped by someone else. So, Dos, thank you for coming and sharing your artwork today. I just want to acknowledge some of the other learner representatives here in attendance. Mary Smith with the Adult Learning Association of Cape Breton County. Where is Mary? I'd like to acknowledge the Western Halifax Regional Municipality Learning Network students and staff. They're all here. Where are they at? Awesome. And I want to also acknowledge some of the people that are not in attendance here. They are Suzanne Deveau, l'équipe d'alphabétisation Nova Scotia Saulnierville. She's the iPad winner in our Francophone stream. And yesterday I had the privilege of presenting the iPad winner in our Mi'kmaq stream to Margaret Ann Bernard of Eskasoni. As we prepare to close off this opening celebration for Adult Learners Week, I just want to remind you that we are in one of the nicest buildings in Halifax here, at this beautiful library. We come from different places, just like we heard earlier from the MLA. Libraries play an important role. I know growing up myself, library played an important role when I moved to Canada. I came to Canada at the age of 3 from the United States, born in Massachusetts, which is toward the end of our Mi'kmaq territory. Our territory stretches from Massachusetts to Newfoundland to the Gaspé Peninsula up in New Brunswick, all of Prince Edward Island, parts of Labrador as well. So for me growing up, library was so important. It's a place of learning, it's a place of gathering, and so it's easy to see why places like this play such an important role, because literacy and learning happen in places like this. And all of us are here today because we value that. We value that role of literacy, of learning, of lifelong learning in our communities. And if you're here as a champion, I thank you. If you're here as a learner, I thank you. If you're here as a support person, I thank you. Before you leave though, just so you know, all of you that won the iPads today, one of the most important things to do at some point, make sure you get a library card. It's a plug for the library here. Get a library card. I can see that Shelly's up there saying yes. Shelby, not Shelly, Shelby is up there saying yes. Get a library card. Download either any of the apps that you can download. My favorite personally is Libby. Anybody here have Libby on their thing? Some of you love Libby. Raise your hand. Libby is an awesome app. It allows you to access different books and materials at the library. All of your iPads, those iPad minis, download Libby. Get yourself a library card and continue learning. I want to thank the Department of Labor, Skills and Immigration for funding of this event. A large number of staff from the Adult Education Division is in attendance, and we'd like to acknowledge our partnership and collaboration with these individuals. Kelly Campbell Lafort, where's Kelly? Is she here? Cheryl McKay. Ray Thomas, there she is. Kathy Campbell, Mary Goya, John Goand, Sharon McCormick, Andrew Brown, Marcia Curry, and Sonia Watson, along with Donovan Colley and Hawa Sani Kamar. I want to thank you all for your support, and I want to wish you all a wonderful Adult Learners Week. Thank you. All right, well, thank you for that, Jane. Also, listen, let's give all. Have a